TechCorp Solutions, I was known as the guy who could make impossible deadlines happen. When our department manager announced a new efficiency initiative requiring all employees to track every minute of their day, I didn't think much of it. Just another corporate gimmick to make us work harder for the same pay. That is, until I realized Manager Jenkins was using it to micromanage our every move. He called me into his office one morning. "We need you to handle the Wilson account transition," he said, sliding a thick binder across the desk. "Jones is leaving abruptly, and you'll need to take over all his pending projects while training his replacement." The timeline was 2 weeks for what normally took 2 months. But with the new tracking system, he added, we expect maximum efficiency. The first week was brutal. I worked 12-hour days, meticulously logging every second according to the new system. I completed 80% of the transition work ahead of schedule. That weekend, I got an email, effective immediately, "Your employment with TechCorp Solutions has been terminated. Your last day will be this Friday." The irony was thick. They needed me to work miracles, then decided to cut me loose as soon as I delivered. But the real kicker came Thursday morning when Jenkins called an all-hands meeting. "We need you to complete the full Wilson account transition tomorrow during your final day," he announced. "And since Jones is starting Monday, we need you to train him on everything today." The room went silent. They were asking me to complete 2 months of work in one day while training someone new. And according to company policy, I couldn't work any overtime. 3 hours before my scheduled start time, I opened my laptop and began working. By the time Jenkins arrived at 9, I'd already completed a significant portion of the transition documentation. At 10 a.m., the training session began with Jones. I started by explaining the company's new time tracking policy in exhaustive detail. According to Section 4.2 of the Employee Handbook, I began, all work must be logged to the nearest minute, with categorization by project type. I proceeded to document every action I took while working on the transition. "Now I'm opening the Wilson account file," I announced, typing slowly. "This action is being logged under Project Transition category, subcategory Client Onboarding. When it was Jones's turn to take over, I instructed him documented. I instructed him. This ensures compliance with our efficiency." The following Monday, Jenkins called me. "The transition was incomplete," he complained. "Wilson is threatening to leave." And yet, I replied, I worked exactly the hours I was scheduled to work, following all company policies to the letter. Isn't that what you wanted maximum efficiency look like? Jones ended up taking 3 weeks to complete the transition, during which time Wilson's contract was renegotiated at a lower rate. The efficiency initiative was quietly abandoned 3 months later. Jenkins received a performance improvement plan for mismanaging client transitions. And me, I'm happily working elsewhere, where they value results over process. Sometimes, the best way to win the game is to play by all the rules and make sure everyone else has to follow them too.